another track bar adjustment. Now, they just told her because she got the speeding penalty last time, do not watch your lights on your dash. Keep the RPMs at 4,200 and you should be good.
And we can tell you bad news for Carl Edwards fans. He is going to get ticketed for speeding on the exit. Sam, not as much of a talker as Hollywood was last week down on pit road. Let's go to Dave.
For Trevor Bayne, they're going to make a chassis and an air pressure adjustment for that car that was really loose on the bottom of the racetrack. He was running in about the 11th position, so hanging in there. Needs his car to be a little bit better.
And Danica Patrick's going to get her second speeding ticket for exiting too fast. Here comes Carl Edwards down pit road to serve his pass through. So it's a costly penalty for Carl, as he will go one lap down.
Man, when they say 55, they mean it.
Let's go to Doc.
Brad Keselowski on pit road. He opted to stay out one lap because he wanted to get the 5 bonus points for leading a lap. A major chassis adjustment in the left rear of his brand new Dodge. Remember, Brad is running full time in both the Nationwide and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
2 more speeding tickets. John West Townley in the 62 of Brendan Gaughan, and it's all in the last segment, guys. I don't think these guys realize where that final cone and timing line is. They're getting on the hammer too soon. Here comes Justin Allgaier in. He had run up to second place as he makes his second pit stop. Vince?
Well, and the car has just been too tight for Justin Allgaier, and he told Chad Walter, the crew chief, we need to take a bigger swing at it this time than we did the time before. So they're going to make an air pressure adjustment, also a chassis adjustment with wedge, 4 tires and fuel, trying to get that car freed up. He's tight all over the track. The 12 still hasn't gone down yet, a little lengthy on the stop.
Yeah, they were a little slow right at the tail end there, but Justin goes back out, and there is Danica Patrick serving her second speeding penalty. And see, there is the yellow line, and the actual speeding zone is a little bit further than that, and I'm wondering if maybe these guys are hammering it just a little bit too far.
Yeah, you're hearing them all getting caught in that last zone, and you're antsy trying to get going. So, you know, once you get past that race off line, there's actually yet still more of that segment left that you have to maintain that speed.
Yeah, it's a long pit road, and you want to go. And what you have to understand, if you're on that limit all the way down there and you just hit that throttle a little bit, that transponder's in the rear of that car, and you can get that speeding in just a split second right there.
Guys, it's gotten from bad to worse for John West Townley. Now he got caught for speeding entering pit road to serve his pass through. All right, let's see here Danica's reaction to the second speeding penalty.
Where the hell was I speeding? Can you tell me what track?
I'm trying to find out. Find it out, Daryl. Ask him where we speed.
I'm telling you, I think that's the thing. I'm thinking they don't realize that that last line is a little bit deeper than where you know, it's the race off pit road line.
Yeah, well, that's part of the driver's commitment to driving these race cars, is to understand where all of this is. There's a cone down there signifying where that pit road speed ends.
James Buescher comes in. He was in the race lead, Dave.
That after running in the 14th position, he stayed out as everyone else pitted. He got to lead a few laps. That car that was twitchy free and tight off turn 2, just a slight air pressure adjustment. No wrenches going in the rear window, so very small adjustments for Buescher, the rookie, who is learning very well here in California.
Okay, so now watch for that yellow line, because that's where it's the last line that we're talking about. You can see James Buescher, boy, he has that steering wheel way up on his chest. So we might get a chance to talk a little bit more about that as the race progresses. Right now, the race leader again after the cycling of pit stops, Joey Logano. We have a total of 18 cars on the lead lap. Back here at Auto Club Speedway, our second caution for debris on the front stretch, and we do have a couple of takers that are going to come down pit road and take advantage of this and maybe top off on fuel. Vince, we'll send it your way.
Well, the 11 car of Brian Scott has just been a little bit too tight, so they're going to go back to the air pressure that they had to start the race. Also going to take a rubber out of the left rear, 4 tires and fuel, trying to get that 11 to be the rocket ship it was earlier. Doc?
Kyle Busch, exactly the same thing, Vince. 4 tires, and they're going to take that rubber out of the left rear. The track has changed. They've made adjustments, and Kyle thinks they pull the rubber out. They'll be much better for the final run. Dave.
For Kevin Harvick, bottom of your screen, it was more about fresh rubber than anything. Joey Logano wanted a track bar adjustment, and the 32 of Brian Vickers took fuel only.
So as you see, Vickers no tires, and he picks up 2 spots. Logano in the Nationwide Insurance race off pit road drops down 1. Trevor Bayne picks up 3. Jason Leffler, the biggest loser in that group, as he drops 3. Now you got to remember, there was only 9 laps on these guys' tires, and but they decided to take advantage. That surprised us a little bit that so many came in.
Yeah, you need all the grip you can get out there, though. But Carl Edwards had to roll the dice. They got that speeding penalty. He needed to get some track position back.
Guess what? Carl Edwards got busted for speeding again. He's going to have to do another pass through. Too fast exiting pit road.
I'm well within my green. It's we're just off on the speed, I guess. So.
Well, the first time Carl got caught, he was 7th. It dropped him down to 16th. He's still on the lead lap right now, but they're going to put him on the tail end as we'll go back to green flag racing. We'll get everything all sorted out as far as any other details to pass along as we've passed halfway, but we still got a lot of racing to go. 62 laps here at California.
Time to get caught up on what's happened so far with a 5-hour Energy Rapid Recap. Danica Patrick's second NASCAR start. Fell to the back, basically. Kind of off the pace early. Fell back to about the 37th position and has since gone down a couple of laps on the racetrack and been tagged for a couple of penalties for speeding on pit road. She is not alone where that's concerned. Stars of the day so far. Well, how about a tip of the cap to Brian Scott?
Yeah, Brian Scott is just flat flying in that Toyota. It's one of the best runs I've seen this young man have in his career. I mean, he's looking great out there running with Logano, a real fast car today, guys.
But the top 2 stars of the day, who else? The Joe Gibbs Racing duo.
Surprise, surprise. This is what we talked about in our pre-race show, the domination of Gibbs. And boy, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch have been nothing short of remarkable today. They are flat out getting it done.
And in reality, Brad, it has been Joey Logano who has been the dominator.
Yeah, exactly. He led 79 laps consistently, and looks like he's going to lead a bunch more.
He's going to be shuffled back for this restart because 7 cars didn't pit. Logano's going to be 9th for the restart. Brian Vickers first off pit road is 8th, and all the guys in front of them didn't stop. Looking at Danica Patrick as we get set to go green.
And look at Harvick shooting around on that 33 on the high side.
Well, you can see just what a difference tires makes right there. These other guys maybe didn't get their tires cleaned off or heated up quite as much. Kevin Harvick on the move.
Already up to 6, make it the now 5th. He is just coming on strong. Allgaier is his next victim. And he's going to look like he's going to go down low to the middle of the track. Now he tucks back up behind Allgaier. So it's Biffle, Rudeman, Brad Keselowski, your top 3, followed by Allgaier, Buescher, and Harvick. On board with Kevin.
You can see him dive the car right to the bottom of the racetrack to make a pass there. Here comes Kyle Busch in the middle.
Yeah, he's going to squeeze between the 1 of Buescher, and on the outside is Vickers.
He made it 4 wide there for a moment getting into turn 1 and between 1 and 2.
Going down 3, sparks flying, and he's going to have to drop back a little bit. Vickers gets the low line.
Having to deal with some traffic now. They don't have that track position that they've had all day.
Here comes Logano as he's trying to get back into the mix. There's the margin from outside. You can see everybody in that first 4. And here comes 3 wide. Logano looking down low in the 20.
He really got a great run off of turn 4. See if he's able to make it stick and make this pass on the bottom side here in turn 2 in that 20 car.
And that's the battle for the race lead. Rudeman tucked up right underneath the 27 of Biffle.
He's giving him a push down into turn 3.
Do get some drafting effect. You don't want to be doing any bump drafting, but you can really push a car along down the straightaway here.
I bet Rudeman looked in his mirror and saw that 33 car coming to Kevin Harvick on fresh tires.
The 22 of Brad Keselowski in 3rd place right now, and he is under attack by Harvick. And then right behind them, you can see here comes Kyle and Joey Logano side by side. There's Vickers, followed by Allgaier in the 12.
You remember asking, you wondered why some of them pitted a while ago, Marty? Right there's why.
Well, last year this race